Just stopped on the side of the highway here, this Kubota dealership, and they just have so much stuff. So wandering around here with Finn, he likes Kubota. They've got a little bit of everything here as well. They got lots of buckets and implements just laying there. Pick your choice, scats or stacks of it. Rock forks and buckets. I walked back there looking for a tree spade. Actually, they didn't have one. Got some used equipment here for sale. More stuff. And then piles of new stuff, excavators. Pick your choice. So these are great, various different sizes, but very handy. Of course, Bobcats on tracks. Bobcat is not, okay, that's not quite right, I guess. Skid steer on tracks. Bobcat is a brand, not, often gets confused with it though.
One thing we
loads of those. Yeah?
Is that on the other side, there's a gate over there.
Yeah.
There's blue, I seen a blue thing.
Did you?
Sitting there.
Hey, you could probably sit in here, buddy. The seat's dry. You're allowed in there. Hey, the man said we could go in. Yeah. He said we could walk around. He said just be safe. You fit up on that seat? There you go. You could drive that thing. I'm pretty sure you could. A little bit short to reach these handles, but you don't have to touch any feet pedals at least. It's all in the handles. Alright, come on. Anyway, loads of these and then lots of other stuff over here. Those fold down to keep you in. That's keep you safe. See? They rotate down and then you stay in behind that bar, and same as that bar. And it won't run unless those are down. Careful, careful, boom. So I went in looking for actually some Kubota toys, but they had basically nothing. It's always frustrating. John Deere's got so much merchandise. They got sweaters and hats and shirts and socks and underwear and you name it. You can find John Deere merch everywhere, and toys too. The other brands, not as much. These are really nice as well. Mini payloaders. Extremely handy. One day, I'm hoping, we'll add that to the farm too, but that's a long ways off yet. Oh, these are little skid steers that you can walk behind. They might have a platform too, I'm not sure. So I love about big dealerships like this. They have a little bit of everything in the yard, lots to see. It's fun to go with the kids. Take a look at stuff. Doesn't mean you're gonna buy anything, it's just fun looking at everything. Zero turn mowers. These are cat's meow for mowing your grass. Get a quick job done. And then of course you get tractors as well. Nothing really huge, but decent size. Maybe probably 100 horse or something, I'm not sure. 611. As well as loads of other stuff, little stuff up in the front here as well. And then of course side by sides over here. And lawnmowers. Little bits of everything. This is heavy duty. Very heavy duty compared to what we've got. I already bent mine. The forks got bent. Like, this is quality right there. We'll have to weld it up ourselves sometime, right? Make something sturdy and strong.
And the poke one?
Yeah.
A pipe came off.
Ours did, right? Yeah. The bottom one bent and the top one broke, and it's kind of garbagey, hey? Cheap quality. This one looks pretty sturdy. Alright, back in the motorhome. Can't always get what you want. You guys remember in the past when we did a video on Membrane Solutions gravity-fed water filtration system with the UV light on it? They have sent us yet another great product. This is their drinking straw. So this is really cool. As you've noticed, we do enjoy going for hikes, and we don't always take water along, and we most certainly should. On the one end, put it in your mouth and drink through it. On the other end, you have multiple options here. It has a cap to keep it clean. You can either stick this in a river and drink out of it. You can put it in a cup like this, drink out of it. It has threads on it. You can attach it to a bottle to drink out of it. Or if you look closely, it also has this that you can attach a hose if you have a water bag, something like that. So 5,000 liters of drinking water, you can run through this and keep it clean. Just open it up inside here to show you. So you have your main screen for large particles, like I said. Then you have this little cartridge. And then inside of there, filters as well. So I'm super excited about this product just because we go on hikes a lot and you don't always have access to clean water. There's a lot of places where you pass a pond or a little lake and it's disgusting water. One thing I seen somebody else was doing, they simply used a bag. And so they keep this in their backpack. Okay, they just keep it wrapped up like this, put a little elastic on it and throw it in your backpack. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room, but you have it with it in an emergency case. What you can then do is use this bag, fill it full of water, stick your straw into it, and simply drink out of it. Okay, comes with all the instructions to teach you how to backwash and keep it clean after you're done using it. And it's just simply a great product. There's like no weight to this at all. You can hang it around your neck as well, walk through the bush with it, or like I said, put it in your backpack. We usually take a backpack with it because we have small kids. We need to put something in there anyway. This literally takes no space at all, and they're very affordable. Check down below here for the links for this product and get yours today. Today, we're at Tractor Supply, TSC. This used to be a very popular store in Canada, and then it got bought out by PV Mart. I don't know the whole story, but then it went bankrupt, and now it's gone. It's just really too bad. But it's called TSC, Tractor Supply Store. Anybody in the States or Canada related to agriculture will know this place. Those of you overseas might not, but they have, like, I don't know, anything you could think of farm related and more too as well. You can buy trailers here. Every store is slightly different as far as what they carry, but here you can get trailers and stuff, and we'll show you what else they got. So, give you an idea, like I said, this is a one-stop shop. A lot of stuff you can get. So we got little trailers here. This could be used for homeowners as well, not just for farmers. I'm gonna guess this is a bale feeder, but I don't actually know for sure. They got a huge selection of gates, which I've never actually seen over there, but I'm sure they exist. I'm gonna weld up my own, just like that. Very similar to that. Gates and then fencing. You can just go in here and buy a couple rolls of fencing. More gates. Here's a fence post, just like what we use. They got them in stacks here. Generally, you can buy them different lengths: 8s, 10s, 12s, 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, different piles of lengths of posts for all of your fencing needs. We got a cattle squeeze right here. We'll move over a minute. They've got a lawn roller. That's it. Right there's a lawn roller. Gonna zoom through. There's an enormous amount of stuff here. All right, landscape stuff, rocks and things. You got trees, or not trees, dirt. You can get all this in Russia as well, of course. Here's cattle squeeze. All right, more fencing. There's a small feeders for like sheep and goats in there. T-posts, piles of T-posts. I've never seen them over there, but they do exist. I know that. Barbed wire, rolls of barbed wire right there, more fencing. Augers, post pounders. More thing, this has become a real popular thing in the last number of years. These little mini chicken cages. A lot more people want to keep just a couple of hens at home. You cannot fit very many in here, okay? The picture shows 3. I have no idea how many it's for, but it's just a teeny little chicken cage, little outdoor run. I suppose you could move it around the yard if you wanted to. And this will open up. Can you get it open? Or not? So there you can see inside.
There's even
Chicken can climb up, and then there's little laying boxes on that side. Okay, and the idea is that you can get at it from the outside to collect the eggs. Chickens can get out. So I mean, very simple, tiny little thing. That's the ramp that goes on there on the outside, so they can climb in and out. And I always thought these are kind of cute, just for a little homestead or something. Like I said, not very many chickens are going to fit in there. But, that's about it, I think. Fire pit ring. Oh, that's metal. It looks like plastic. Oh, it is metal. Very cool. Shavings, and then of course kayaks isn't exactly farm use, but wheelbarrows, side by sides, ATVs. Don't want to get run over by FedEx here. Beautiful mower. One day I'll need one on the farm. Wood splitters, smokers. More mowers, wood splitters. Riding mowers are very, very common. I don't see them very often over there. And also, I have seen a couple that have very small decks. These are very wide. You know, you can cut 3-4 feet at a time. And starters, plants, and trees. There's a wood splitter right there. Well, anyway, we'll go in the store now and see what they have to offer. All right, clothing, boots, shirts, and even little overalls for kids. Teeny ones. So cute. Should get one for Finn. Hey? Wonder what size Finley is. Oh yeah, the ones for Maddie. Very cute. Anyway, I think it's practical also, not just cute, because on the farm they can wear those. That gets dirty, you throw it in the laundry, their clothes are still clean. Bigger overalls, obviously men's and women's outfits, vests, some cowboy hats. I wouldn't mind buying one of these yet before I go back. It's nice in the summer to keep some sun off my head. This is obviously more for dress, not for cold, but something like this to keep the sun off is real nice. Cowboy boots, clothes, hats, all your work stuff. In this particular spot. They got some toys too, but it's smaller stuff. This was talking about, yeah, they have them here, but like, see how that's just plastic? It just folds off.
This is steel.
That's metal, yeah, but it's just a pickup truck. Now we get a cattle trailer, so that'll be cool. The boys are saying they wanted a cattle trailer. That's supposed to clip in there, I think. Yeah, they can drive a cattle trailer, right? There's a big transport for hauling something, yeah. But no big farm sets, eh? Doesn't look like. No, looks like it's about it. Anyway, you get your pet foods over here, plants and seed stuff, loads of tools, welding supplies. You know, a big electric or a big welder. That's a huge one. Toolboxes. That's all generic. We have this all as well, but the store is also more geared to farmers as well. This is just tools you can get anywhere. Makita and DeWalt. They actually have a decent selection. I don't remember Canada ever having much for DeWalt tools. Canada TSC, that is. I actually have one of these. Works good. I'm drywalling. Sometimes I use it. Air compressors. More stuff. What else we got? Oil and stuff, chainsaws, water stuff, seeds, and chemicals and fertilizers. Like I said, you get pet foods. In here, somewhere they're gonna have fencing. That's what I'm looking for. Fencing, actually. All right, turns out they don't actually have what I'm looking for. They don't carry Gallagher here. They have a different brand, which is fine. But this particular brand doesn't have that. The only one that I've ever seen this tumbleweed fence piece that I'm looking for is from Gallagher. But anyway, all the stuff. And the convenience factor is that it's all in one place. That's why I like it. All right, so these are step-ins. You put your wire in here, push them into the ground. You got these, you can put your wire in different spaces. These are super popular. Alright, you can clip them in here. They come in different lengths as well. That one's a lot longer, obviously. You push them into the ground with your foot, which our last farm on the island didn't work so good because we had a lot of rocks. It was hard to get them in. But then you can set your wires at all these different heights. Typically, we would just run like a 3-strand, a low one to keep the sheep and goats in, and a high one to keep them from jumping over, and then a mid to keep them from going through. Kind of like that picture you put on 3. And it keeps them separated nice. I would think these wouldn't be too hard to make either. So different colors. I've actually never seen them in purple, so I'm not sure what the advantage would be. But live animal traps, sprayers. I don't know what else we got. I missed a couple aisles while I was talking to somebody. Horse supplies, halters, and whatever else you need. Lariats, more halters, horseshoes you can buy here. Books. They usually have really good informative books on stuff. Oh, they used to when we still had a TSC. You know, raising dairy goats. For somebody who doesn't know animal housing. you know, you can get a wealth of information here. I'll slip through this way. That's all right. Seeds, fertilizers again, pails, buckets, feed, scoops, and all your fly sprays and fly catchers. These are great for shoveling out for horse manure. Usually they have more than that, but one size scoop. Beekeeping equipment, hives, suits, fogger, small animal, rabbits and gerbils and guinea pig, that's what it's called. Bird seed, bird feeders. We love bird feeders. So it's a great place to get a variety of different bird feeders to hang up. And we're back to pet foods again. Alright, and then you get some parasite control, ivermectin, worming, deworming stuff, electrolytes, castration tools. This is for castrating calves. Now, stethoscope for listening, weigh scale, weighing, putting in bull rings, cattle prods, a little mini pharmacy, medicines in here, penicillins and stuff. Hoses, pumps, mason jars. Okay, so this is what we would be using for storing our food. There's a turn-on lid with a removable centerpiece. These centers actually come out, and then you can throw them away but keep the ring. Or you can keep the center too. Plumbing fittings. Oh, this place gets bigger. What else we got? This is all animal feeds, chicken feeds, cow feeds, goat feeds, horse feeds, more traps and buckets. Not what I needed today though. Some automotive stuff, mufflers, fixing parts, parts for your baler, bearings, PTO shafts. Actually would love to have one of these on my rototiller. It's got an awful PTO shaft. Pins, top links. These are for bush hog. It's a big cutter bar, spins around circles, cutting grass. Batteries, electric motors, tarps for your hay. Some plumbing, that's kind of random in there. Toilets. Straps, 2 girls, chargers, toolboxes. So some of these are for pickup trucks, of course. Some of these are for fuel, so you can pop them in the back of your truck and you have fuel in there, and you can put a toolbox beside it. Some of them are actually built that way, where they're fuel and tools in one. Lots of options there. Pickup trucks are a big thing. This is RV stuff. Fuel tanks, jerry cans. Yeah, anyway, it's a little bit of everything. There's always a really handy store. Ball hitches. Oh yeah, I think they might have a wiper part for me. I don't think they will, but we can look. That's wipers, yeah, but I need a piece to fix the wiper arm, which I don't think they have. Chains and pulleys. Different types of wheels, pneumatic and solid, some paints, some glue, caulking, rope, garbage cans, brooms, and metal. Alright, that's like the fastest tour of a TSC, but like you see, they got a little bit of everything, which I always enjoy the store for that. It's not like a lot of everything, but they have a little bit of everything. And farm-wise, you can go here and get fencing, and small farmers, well, you can get fencing, get whatever you need, that kind of sense. So we come out here with a couple of toys. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Drop your comments down below if you were in Canada, missed TSC or missed PV Mart, or if you're in the States and you like it, or if you have something similar in your area. Sounds good? God bless you.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty.